Hello everybody, my name's Dr. Felicity Millman. Before I get started, I want to ask one question. How many people in this room have nearly nodded off while driving? Yeah, a few? That exact behaviour is what's led to a third of all deaths on Australian roads. We deal with fatigue. Fatigue costs the Australian economy over $8 billion a year, and that's not just on direct costs, that's on costs including workers' compensation, absenteeism and the like. We solve this using information from wearable tech. We provide alerts and a data dashboard. We work with large organisations in the transport, mining and resources sector who provide this solution to their employees to help the employees self-manage their own sleep and fatigue better, and so the organisations can better understand fatigue in their workplace. Now, we do this by getting the information from the wearable tech. We analyse that information out in the cloud, and then we provide a range of different alerts to the individuals on their fatigue and sleep-related behaviours, so they can then decide what to do to improve their sleep. And for organisations, they only get information on an individual if they're actually at risk of fatigue impairment, and they're actually dangerously fatigued. Now, so far, this system has not had a single person asked to be removed from the system because we see very positive impacts for the individuals who are using the system. We've also found that the system can be used to help organisations put in policies and procedures in place to help manage fatigue in their workspace. So things like changing the timing of high-risk activities and the like. Some of the positive impacts we've seen on individuals are noted here, and if anybody wants to know the biology or the psychology behind that, feel free to ask me afterwards. I totally nerd out on that stuff. And for organisations, we see a range of return on investments in a whole lot of different spheres. Now, there are other organisations working in this space, but most of them are far more expensive, and they're only actually coming into play when an individual's actually nodding off and beginning to drive off the road. So they cost between $10,000 and $40,000 a year just for the setup for one truck, and that's not including the ongoing maintenance costs or psychologists who are only brought into play once an incident's happened. And this is why, unlike everybody else, we sit in the left-hand corner of this graph. We're personalised, we're time-sensitive, preventative and far less expensive than the other solutions available. The business model behind this solution is a SaaS solution with a monthly subscription basis. On average, transport companies have maybe 20 drivers using the system. That's about $6,000 a year for RestAlert that we make. Our customer experience so far has been great. We have got a real scale of different organisations on the system, from tiny little family companies to the largest privately owned transport company in WA, Sadler's, and that's been backed by Zurich, their insurance company, as well as the largest transport company in Australia using the system. So the profile for one individual user might look like this, where you can see most days they're actually pretty safe, but a couple of days they would get alerts because they've actually hit the risk zone or they're dangerously fatigued. But an organisation would only get an alert when they've become dangerously fatigued. For a different individual, we can see most days they're actually pretty safe, they're doing pretty well. They would get alerts on the Thursday and the Sunday because they're fatigued. They've given information on what they need to do to rectify that situation, and they've tried to get enough hours of sleep. However, what we also start seeing is we can pick up if their quality of sleep has been so poor that they've actually likely got either sleep apnea or some type of flu happening that they actually need to go and get treatment for. So the organisation can work with the risks of the actual individual rather than throwing really broad stroke procedures for the entire workforce. And on average, this is a graph of 10 different users. Most people are doing the right thing most of the time. They're trying to get enough sleep. They're trying to do the best they can. So we're actually providing individuals the right information at the right time to help improve their sleep. My name's Dr. Felicity Millman, and I am here from RestAlert. If you happen to have customers who would like to use the system, come and get in touch with me. I'm actually in the market for a tech founder, so also if anybody's into tech, maybe just in this room, come and have a chat to me. And if you're in the transport or resources sector, again, come and have a chat to me. RestAlert, it provides a simple, personalised fatigue management solution for both individuals and organisations. That's me. Thank you.